Во имя Отца и Сына и Святаго Духа. Alright, dear brothers and sisters, as I already mentioned in my previous video, YouTube removed my channel, destroyed all my videos, all gone down the drain, all the subscribers, the likes, everything. So if you find this channel, please, if you subscribe to the other, if you didn't, please like and subscribe so we can grow this channel. But never I will ask for any money from you, because it's condemned by the faith. Unlike the grifters on YouTube who do whatever they want because they're rich, and they get rich upon others, upon the backs of others. YouTube is okay with that. So this is what we have. This is the West. This is how Western platform, which are godless, they behave like that. So we have to deal with it. They don't even act on their freedom of speech. So anyway, that's all we got. We're gonna hope it will change someday. But this is what we have to deal with if we wanna have a reach to the West. I'm here in Palestine. This is my movable studio, so to speak, in the Philistine city of the Racon, near the Yarkon River, which is mentioned, both those places mentioned in Joshua, okay, Philistine territory. Now, before I'm gonna refute all those pseudo-Catholics and pseudo-Orthodox in the West, like that J. Dyer, the partialist heretic with the foul mouth, with the Alex Jones conspiracy theories, with the defaming of the saints, claiming they're infallible, correcting Saint Augustinus, thinks he knows better than them, picking and chooses whatever he wants, just, you know, every filthy thing you can imagine he does on his channel, including demonic filthy images and clowning and turning our faith into a cheap wrestling match. All the garbage that is on the Western Hemisphere, especially in America. The big Satan who brought us all that filth. And they pretend to be Christians, they pretend to be Orthodox, they pretend to be, you know, representing the Latin Church, you know. So we decided here, some of us in the actual Easterners, not the so-called Eastern Orthodox you hear about in the West, but the actual Easterners from the East who actually knows the Hebrew and Greek, you know, and everything, and the actual doctrines of the saint, which they corrupt with their heresies and their innovators and their pagan Greek philosophy and metaphysics and mental gymnastic word games. All the garbage that our fathers condemned, they teach on their channels, okay? This is all they do basically all day long. Sophistry, word games, bad faith acting, rhetoric, garbage, word games, and of course the filthy behavior, the unchristian behavior, the foul mouth, the insults, all the garbage and the gossip shows that they do, just like Lofton on the so-called Latin side. That's what he does, promoting video games, demonic things like, what was it called? Zelda. I put it in my posts. So read my posts on the community sections. I published all the filthy, not all of course, a few, just a few, a drop of water of what they constantly do. Their filthy images, including that of Tim Gordon, the Aristotelian pagan, who pretending to be traditionalist, trad, me and my trad wife, they pretend to be traditionalist, just like the Wilsons. They are fakes. They act unchristian with foul mouth, anti-Semitism, whatnot, and of course the skull, that logo of that evil skull that he puts behind him on his studio, unbelievable. And then and then he puts crosses near it and all the Christian symbols. Using foul mouth, displaying his loudmouth wife, who acts just like the wife of Wilson, of Andrew Wilson, that also a foul mouth, also a bait faith actor, also someone who is grifting, taking money for his channel, like all those YouTubers, which this is theft, this is condemned by the faith. If you're making a Christian channel, apologetics and everything, you do it for free. Free for all, free for everyone, okay? This is, you do solely for the faith. You don't ask for money for it. This is beyond this world supposed to be. You're supposed to do it piously, without making a career out of it. That's the difference between the church and the secular world. That's the whole point. Get a real job like us and pay for your channels yourselves. Don't grift. We're not wealthy people. We're pretty poor here. So, if we can get jobs and pay for our channels ourselves, so can you. And we don't need fancy studios. We don't need all that fancy equipment to do that. Okay? Anyway, so before all of those fake pseudo-Catholics and Orthodox in the West, which I'm going to refute their recent debate and everything they do,